What's up, everybody? Mark with Coffee&Toys here, bringing you another G.I. Joe Classified Series unboxing and review. Again, I apologize for being behind on these videos. I do have a stack of toys over here that you might see, that specifically G.I. Joe Classified and some Star Wars that I need to get through. So we're trying to power our way through this, and in the meantime, we're all excited for those of us that did the HasLab His Tank. Mine's supposed to be delivered today. I am super excited about that. I'm wishing I had ordered more than one at this point because I'm going to have a really hard time opening that Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander figure because it looks so great on that card. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open it or not. Wish I had gotten to. But today on the channel, we will be reviewing one of the latest G.I. Joe Classified figures just now hitting Target stores. It is a Target exclusive, and of course, I am talking about the Python Patrol Cobra Officer. Let's talk about it. Okay, so in regards to the Cobra Python Patrol Officer, there's been some confusion around it, and I'm going to do my best to help clear it up if you don't know the story about this, because technically we've already gotten the Python Patrol Officer in the classified lineup a year or so ago, and it was the Python Patrol Officer with the green striped top and dark pants bottoms. And so people have been saying, well, why are we getting another Cobra Python Patrol Officer now? Now, there is a difference in the naming, the way they've named it for the figures. This one is called Cobra Officer, and the previous one is called Python Patrol Officer. It was a mix-up on the Hasbro team's part. The figure that came out earlier was actually the Cobra Python Patrol Trooper, and they did not name it that way. But it is in the deco of the original Python Patrol Officer, or I'm sorry, Python Patrol Trooper back in the Real American Hero lineup. And now they have corrected it, and the one that is out now, this one right here that we'll be reviewing today, is the correct color scheme for the Python Patrol Officer. So this is your officer, and the green one is your trooper. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe bell notification set to all notifications. You know the drill. Around here, we review the figures. I'm an out-of-box collector primarily, so we'll review it in the box first, and then we will take it out of the box. We'll look at the figure, we'll discuss it, we'll accessorize it, we'll discuss it some more, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on the figure and whether I thought it was worth picking up or not. So, with that out of the way, let's hop on over and review the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Python Patrol Officer. Okay, and here we have it. The G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Officer, I guess, is the name they're giving this one, but it is the Python Patrol Cobra Officer. And as you can see, it does come in the plastic-free packaging, which we know is going away. So we're going to have an interesting lineup, especially if you're a mint and box collector, because you're going to have the windowed packaging, then you're going to have the subset without the windows, and then you're going to have the new window packaging, which I like very much. If you've seen any of the live streams, like what happened with Hasbro yesterday, we got a full view of what that new window packaging looked like moving forward, and I really do enjoy that because they are keeping some of this look. Speaking of this look, so of course we do have that pre-rendered image of the Cobra Python Patrol Officer right here. And you can see he's kind of in a jungle background. We got like a fence back here or maybe a wall. And then up here we have the loadout that he comes with. And we have this beautiful artwork over in the lower right-hand corner. Of course, we do see the G.I. Joe Classified Series line. Cobra Officer, they're calling him here. Spinning him around the side, we do see that he is number 97 in the series. We have our, once again, useless QR code and our iconography in small print on the bottom. Moving around to the back, we do see that he is, again, called the Cobra Officer. He stands 6.2 inches tall, and we see his loadout that's included. We do get an alternate portrait with this figure, which is very awesome. I really appreciate that. And then over here, we do get the close-up of the Python Patrol logo and on his arm and shoulder area. And then we see on the front, we can see that some of that web gear with the stripe pattern and, of course, the Cobra insignia right there. Moving down a little bit, we do have that iconography. I'll try to focus in on that a little bit, and I'll make sure to throw it up on the page so that you can look at it. And we'll give it a few more seconds. If you're interested, you can pause the video, review that iconography. And yeah, okay, moving on forward, we're going to spin around the side and we get a larger blow-up image of that beautiful artwork. Looking very good, and again, number 97 in the series for the Cobra Python Patrol Officer. And yeah, this is going to be one last look at the front of the package, but let's dive into this character and see what the Python Patrol Officer is really all about. Okay, here we have the Cobra Python Patrol Officer out of the package, and just a quick looking over this figure, looking very good. I'm not seeing any obvious QC issues. Now, this is an older style body, so we do have the new pinless arms, but we do have the pin-in knee joints, which is fine. I mean, because it's blending in with the black, you don't really see it that much, and I can live with that. I do appreciate that using this different arm style, there's no separation like I've been seeing in a lot of the more recent figures like Shockwave and a few of the other ones. But yeah, just a quick look at the face here. Of course, this is the darker skin portrait on the figure, and I think I like this one. This will probably be the one I go with. I like the Balakava mask that's less metal looking and just, a cloth material. But yeah, it looks very good. Moving down the figure, you can see he's got primarily blacks, and this is a grayish color. He's got this Python Patrol web gear with the green and the yellow striping looking very good. Of course, he's got for his sidearm right here, and he's got various openings in the back for holding ammo clips and whatnot. Has a knife sheath on the leg. Moving down, we do see that classic Python Patrol pattern on the kneecaps, just like reminiscent of the classic figure. And then the stick out like a sore thumb gray boots and light gray gloves. But yeah, overall, looking like a very good figure. I mean, it is what it is. It's just a redeco of the Trooper figure that we got earlier in the lineup. Of course, there is more to the figure than just the figure itself. We do have a number of accessories, and we'll just kind of hop through those right now as I try to get them all in place. And we've seen most of this stuff before, but we'll go ahead and jump into it. So he does come with a stiletto-style knife that is with a red handle and a silver blade, so it looks very good as I drop it. And I'll make sure to get a nice zoom in of that. So there you go. It's a very nice blade. I like the deco on it. We do get a few different guns. We will start with his sidearm, which is just this small pistol right here. It does have an opening in the end so that you can put a blast effect in it. And there you go. We do get a smaller submachine gun right here. It also has the opening in it for blast effects, and as you can see when I spin it around, it does have an opening for a clip, and that clip is actually right here. So if you're curious how that fits in, it's just this is cast in all black, so a little boring, but you can just put that banana clip in. I don't know which way it goes. I think it goes outward, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe I have the wrong clip. Okay, maybe I have the wrong clip after all. They look the same. So trying to get that clip to fit in there is a little more difficult than I anticipated. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go... Yeah, maybe it does go this way. No, definitely does not go that way. When in doubt, consult the picture on the box. So real quick, pulling the picture on the box so we can see together. Oh, that's the other gun. Okay, well. Okay, it carrots out. Oh, it actually does go in the bottom, is what the picture shows. Is that right? There's nowhere for that to go in the bottom. The picture is lying. Well, I tell you what, that is a very tight fit. Unless it does go in this way. No. Well, okay. You know what? I'm not going to use this gun anyway, so you can see where it's supposed to go. You can see where it's supposed to snap in at. I am just having a very difficult time. So we're going to move on to the gun I'm actually going to wind up using with this character, and that's this one. A larger assault rifle. As you can see, it is slightly warped. But again, a little bit of movement like this can straighten that out a bit. It's already starting to look better. And yeah, it does have a little bit of pop of green there, which I do appreciate, kind of breaks it up. And you can see on here, this one actually plugs into the bottom. So let's just see if we can do better on this one. There we go. That one went in very easily. So maybe I was just doing it backwards or upside down. So there you go. You can see it. It looks very nice. It's a good old assault rifle with a scope on it. And of course, it's got where you can plug in the blast effects if you should choose to do so. Moving on, he does come with a small pack that can go to his back. This is very similar to what came with the other officer, now known as the Trooper. And it just plugs in. This one's cast in green. You can see the Cobra logo has been stamped on it. And you can put that smaller submachine gun in this package. And he does come with a helmet and goggles. So it's the light gray helmet to match the boots and the gloves. And you can just slide these goggles on top. Well, I thought you could. Maybe with a little bit of work you can. Those do not sit on there very well. So I think I have them actually backward or upside down. So let's try it the right way, the correct way rather. And with a little bit of stretching, you can probably get these to fit on there half decently. Ugh, does not really want to stay on there. Yeah, they just pop right off. So there you go. I'm sure it fits on the head just fine. I will probably not use that myself. And then finally, we do get the alternate portrait of the more Caucasian looking figure. And this is kind of looks more like I said earlier, the metal mask. And they've put a nice, it's black with some gray highlights. And then they've put that nice little red in the middle. Looks very nice. So if you wanted to troop build these, now I did buy 2 of these, so I could do one of each. Now later on in the video when I accessorize, I will show it with the alternate portrait. So yeah, this figure actually comes with quite a bit of accessories. Actually, it's probably pretty much the norm for a G.I. Joe. Generally, you get 2 larger weapons, a smaller weapon, and a knife. It's just nice that they actually included an alternate portrait for this figure. So it's very, very... I feel like I'm getting a lot for a basic figure in this one. I feel like rather I'm getting the correct amount of accessories for what I'm purchasing. But that being said, let me get this guy accessorized and then we'll do some final thoughts. Okay, so I got him fully accessorized and I did make a mistake earlier. I said the arms were pinless and they are most certainly not. Again, you can see the pins there in the arm. Again, but like I was trying to say, it does blend in well when it's all black. You don't notice it at all. So the pins in the arm don't bother me. Again, this is an older buck figure. They've been using it for a while, so I certainly understand why it's there. I did elect to go with the goggles on the face because, man, those goggles just look... I like it because they look very good. This guy just looks like he means business. I can see him sneaking through the jungles at night with these goggles on. Again, the bright colors are going to stick out like a sore thumb, but I do like this look. And yeah, so I did put the larger assault rifle in his hand. You can see where the other accessories go. And there is one opening on the back of him. And I'm not really sure what's supposed to go in there. So I put the banana clip in the flatter pocket. I'm not really sure what's supposed to go in there. But yeah, maybe you could put both of them in there if you really wanted to. Or maybe the other character came with something. We'll check it out here in a bit. But yeah, I guess one thing I didn't cover was just how nice this looked right here on the Python Patrol logo. Let's see if I can get to focus a little better. I guess it's kind of hard to read it, but it is there. I do like that they did the cast of the Cobra insignia, the black on the inside and just the red around the outside. I think that looks very good. And of course on the back, we do have where that smaller submachine gun can fit in. Thing to note is you might have to pull your web gear down. Mine was riding high, so I had to pull it down, and this is very gummy. So when I was trying to put that peg in there, it just kept bending on me. But I did manage to get it to fit. So yeah. Overall, I think this figure is very, very good. I'm glad I picked up 2 of them. Of course, you'll see up here in a moment that I did put up the alternate portrait so you can see kind of what that looks like with the figure. I did want to go ahead and bring out the original Cobra Python Patrol officer, which should be properly now known as the Trooper, just so you can see between the two what they look like. So here he is. He's kind of leaning forward. Let me fix that. So there you go. I mean, you can see for the most part, the figure's using mostly the same body. Web gear's the same. Actually, this will give us a good time to kind of compare what might be in that back pocket, which is funny because there you go. I didn't actually put anything in that one either. I didn't know what went in that one. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so you can see these are essentially the exact same figure, just redone. Oops. Well, there went his backpack on the Cobra Trooper. But as you can see, they are essentially the same figure, just cast in different colors. There are some differences in the arms, though. I guess the arms are different. They did swap those out. So a little bit of difference in the figure. And I believe this one came with an alternate portrait as well. Drop me a comment if it did. I don't remember 100%, but I feel like it did. So yeah, there you go. There's kind of the lookout of both figures. So you can decide if you want to troop build your Python Patrol army or not. But yeah, all right, did you pick up this figure? You can find these in droves at Target right now. I should say, let me take him out of the way. You can find this figure in droves right now at Target. It is everywhere. I went to my local Target and it was about 5 or 6 deep for this figure. So if you're playing the long game in this figure, you might be able to get it on discount. Depends on what the holidays happen. But I can see this figure getting discounted very quickly. And if you can pick up this figure for under MSRP, I say totally do it. It's a great troop builder, looks wonderful, plenty of accessories, alternate head sculpts. This figure is an A+ all around for a redeco figure. But if you can pick it up under MSRP, I say totally get it. Anything under 20 bucks, definitely pick this figure up. If you want one or two just at standard price, I also think it's worth picking up. But you have to be a fan of Python Patrol. And I, for one, am. I like sub teams and I really like Cobra. So glad I picked this up. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out. I've got some more reviews coming up. Of course, the big one, literally and figuratively, is going to be the Hiss tank when it comes in. Like I said, it should be coming in today. This video should be going up on a Friday, the 8th. So yeah, check that out. Otherwise, I'm Mark. You've been watching Coffee with Toys, and I will see you later.